get the juices flowing. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are...
Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
To shoot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Well timed, excellent interception. That's really well manoeuvred. He can run onto that, and he's there to clear it. Chowdhury. Moved on forwards. Wins the duel this time. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well, certainly started on the front foot here. Already shots raining in.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Climbs up big! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Cuts out the pass. And he has been fouled there. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Chowdhury. Great defending, strong and determined. Aim forwards. Over to the left. Chowdhury tries to clear. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's played forward. And it's Chowdhury. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Out towards the flank. And a shot! Danger averted for now. And reclaimed it in a trice. This might...
He's having a shot!
It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
That's an imaginative pass.
Chance for a shot!
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
Diving header!
Great effort. He flew in with courage.
Well, he can't be accused of not being brave, Peter, and his boss will give him the thumbs up, I'm sure.
And the shot!
He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's hoisted clear. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Cleared without complication. Chance here to counter. And he's running through. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
And he's surging through. Played back in. Now that's well seen too. Chowdhury. Moved on forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, there's a probing ball. Proves too strong. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. No foul, says the referee. Can he spark a counter here? Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Chowdhury.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
There's the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That has been knocked clear. That looks a good cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Could move up a gear here. Strong running down that left flank. Showing good feet. Deep cross. Clears it away. Have it back and can go again. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but
Gets his head on it!
Chowdhury.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Tries a measured ball. And it's played forward. Well, they could break here. He's through here. Gets good distance on it.
Goes for a shot!
That's really well manoeuvred. Does well to get it back. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Aim forwards. Oh, that's a nice ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
The most accurate pass. Aimed in towards the centre. That's going to go a long way. Moved on forwards. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Succumbs to the pressure.
Real chance! It's in!
thoughts on the goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? It's an inviting looking ball, that. Calmly anticipates. Can he latch on to this? There are a few waiting for it. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Chowdhury, and the ball's come loose here, and they can counter here. It's been slipped through.
And the finish! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Chowdhury. And it's played forward. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Lofted upfield. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And now the breakaway. Spread out to the left, and the cross comes in. And he's away.
Chance, surely!
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
He's got space in the area. Nice control. Time added on will be 2 minutes.
Shoots!
that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Chowdhury. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I've got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Chowdhury spreads it out wide. In again. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. They've played it short. Chowdhury. That's really well manoeuvred. Looking to break at pace. Oh, good spread. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Do have a chance to counter here. And he's managed to get free. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gonna beg him.
And that has been plucked away. It's run loose here. Knocks it out wide. Very nicely done. And he cuts out the supply. Aim forwards. He's onto it in a flash. Oh, easy pickings there. Lovely. Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, nicely intercepted. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
First time we've seen them try that. It's definitely given the opposition a little more to...
Great chance! Danger averted for now. That has been cut short. Takes a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Chowdhury. Moved on forwards. Oh, Red, nice interception. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Oh, can he get onto this? Out to the right.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Might be danger here. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. And it's been taken short. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Calmly anticipates. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Chowdhury, and it's played forward. And it's Chowdhury, played out wide, picks it up out wide. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. That is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Knocks it out wide. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Cross needs to be good. Chowdhury gets a foot in here, and the counter is on. Played out to the right. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. They've played it short. Brilliantly cut out. Moved on forwards. Now that's well seen too. Chowdhury. Aim forwards. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, good spread. It's anyone's ball now. And for a moment, time stood still.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Ooh, played through for the wide man. He is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's played forward. He's in a great position. Can he finish? And it's been taken short.
Shooting chance!
That's really well manoeuvred. Chowdhury. Oh, he's found support out wide. Chowdhury. The message is clear, none shall pass. Aim forwards. That's a lovely, neat pass. Moved on forwards. That is a brilliant interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Short changes him with that pass, and back to the keeper they go. Chowdhury. Is onto it in a flash. Does really well to win the ball there. Chowdhury. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's played forward. Well read, nice interception. Cuts out the pass. Pendant. Moved on forwards. And he welcomes it in.
What a save! And he shoots! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Chowdhury. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That'll be a throw. Oh, he's been flattened there. Aim forwards. He has found the way through. Keeps on running. Well, that is a good challenge from him. Played towards the front line. Oh, can he get onto this? Wins the duel this time. That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Out towards the flank. And it's Chowdhury.
Chance!
Great strike. A test for the keeper.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Aim forwards.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And a chance!
No, not quite. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Moved on forwards. He's going to be disappointed with that. That's a good run down the left. Quality ball. Is onto it in a flash. Tries to get it clear. Played out to the right. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he cuts out the supply. Out to the left it goes. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.